Little camera is the correct angle and stuff. Alrighty, hello. Today we're gonna work on these goats, like I said yesterday. Let me move my computer too so I can see. There we go. Move this. I always adjust my cameras and stuff when I'm like standing here, but then, oh my goodness. There we go. Great. So yeah, we're gonna work on these goats today. These are part of the same herd, and these are goats number 5 and 6 that I've done for this person. So we're gonna cut out the pattern, and as the title says, no, I will not use pattern scissors. I refuse. I also have the glass picked out for both of them, so we'll see if we can start cutting out the, planning out and cutting the glass for them today. So, little update, because I know I've been telling everyone about my glass chaos situation. So I'll show you what I did today. I'm very excited about it. I cleaned my glass studio, and I got this cart that all of my extra supplies and chemicals and Sharpies and all that stuff are on, and I found a home for all of the glass that I have. So every single shelf is now glass. Before it was a bunch of paper stuff, so I spent some time today doing that, and I really like how it looks. So yep, that's what I did today. I finished up the mushrooms as well, and kind of tinkered with these and made sure that the pattern looked good before I printed it onto the cardstock. So that's what I've been up to. Hope all y'all are doing well. I'm gonna be honest, this is giving me anxiety, but we'll get through it. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of a headache, just a little bit, but there's ways that we can work around it. I'm gonna move this up a little bit because I feel like the view is claustrophobic. There we go. Let's see. Here comes Molly being creepy. This is going to need, I don't know why I didn't draw this. So this is gonna need some separation right here and right here, because that's not possible otherwise. I feel like my stream is being a little weird right now, because on my end it says I have 0 viewers, but then it keeps jumping around on the counter, so I don't know what's happening. Sometimes I feel like it's been kind of glitchy, but last time I was streaming it did the same thing, so I don't know if anyone's saying anything and it's not showing. Just know that I don't ignore people. But if everyone's just lurking too, that's fine. That's fine. So for this flower, what I'm gonna do, I think, is cut out, do the leaves in chunks. So it's gonna be like a top chunk and a bottom chunk, and then just remove the glass accordingly. That way I'm not like cutting out 20 pieces of tiny paper and then like tracing them individually. We gotta work smarter in situations like this. This goat, Rigby, is gonna have more paint on it than the other ones I've done. So he's gonna have painting like all over his nose and his ears and just kind of everywhere. So I'm excited to get some like cool details that way. So yeah, I finished up the little mushrooms today that we did the other day. I finished them up. I got them posted on Instagram. I have a bunch of commissions to work on. I need to have these finished in the next week because I'm going to be going out of town on July 2nd. So these need to be done and shipped out by Thursday the 1st. I think that's the 1st. Which is definitely doable. I just gotta crack down and really focus. So that's why we're cutting out our patterns. Hopefully cut some glass today. Hey, Risk, of course, you're very welcome. Sorry again about that little confusion there. You're like, how do I buy them? And I was just like, what? Get out of here. How are you doing today, Risk? I hope the April patterns are everything you dreamed of and more. I kind of want to try, I kind of want to make the mountains. The mountains. Yeah, I kind of want to make them Probably without the clouds. I just kind of added the clouds to give people some options. That's, I think, like, usually I add a bunch of stuff where, like, I feel like there's ways that you can, like, change the patterns if you want to, but I wanted to add them just to, like, you know, make it a bit more complex if someone wanted to do something more complex. What time did I start? I think I started at like 3:18 or something. Going pretty well, trying to get ready for the stupid heat wave. I feel like we're not at all prepared. How do you prepare for that? Cause like y'all don't have air conditioning, right? Like most people in Oregon don't have air conditioning, so like what do you do? Oh my gosh, I hate that. I need wireless headphones. Sorry. AC is non-existent. Trying to get some extra fans. ICE works in an organization that tries to shelter some homeless folks as well. Oh yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's really easy for people to just default to like, oh, that's not that hot, or like, oh, you have lower humidity, like it's not a big deal. But like if your body isn't used to certain temperatures, then it sucks. Like it took quite a few years for me to be able to tolerate the heat in Florida. And so like when I go up north, like your capillaries like physically change to like allow more blood flow so you can tolerate the heat better. Like it's an adjustment, a physical adjustment. So it's like if y'all are not used to it, I'm sure that it's pretty crazy. Bunny girl, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. I know I've talked about it before, but like the response that people had when Texas had that like blizzard, like people up north were like, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm telling you right now, like if we had some freak thing like that happen in Florida, like my house is not meant to be cold. Like when it's cold in my house, like in the winter, when it's cold for us, it's bone chilling cold, and it just like seeps in because our house is made of concrete and it's not very well insulated. So I feel like people just need to be a little more understanding. Hey, how you doing, Alicia? Welcome. I know I'm starting a little bit later today, so I'm sorry that it took me a bit to get into the stream. I just had a bunch to do today. Goats! Yes, we actually have 2 goats. So we have Maggie. Oh, there you go. Maggie and Rigby. Oh, since you're just now getting in, Alicia, I'll show you what I did today, which is partially why, one of the reasons why I'm starting a little bit later. So you know I had that like super intense glass situation. I don't know if you like saw my story on Instagram, but I spent an hour today cleaning up everything and like I took everything out basically and like reorganized and shuffled, so everything on here is now glass. Yay! And I got that little cart and I have stickers for it. I want to get a P.O. box literally just for this, like if people have stickers and they want to send me stickers for my little thing. I want a P.O. box so I can get some cool stickers. Organization. Yes, absolutely. Here, let me do, I think it's Etsy. Yes, some for work, some for glass. You get a design, you get a design, and you get a design. That's awesome. I feel like sometimes when I'm drawing my patterns, I just like willfully ignore how it's gonna work when I actually like turn it into glass. I like draw it and I'm like, I'll figure it out when I get there, and then it's like that doesn't translate to glass very well. What are you doing? What are you doing? I have a few more designs that I have to get to this week. I'm doing like a surprise one for someone. I'm doing a mermaid at some point. I don't know when any of this is gonna happen. Because honestly, like, pattern design is super, like, it takes it out of me. It's like all my creative juices for the rest of the day are just like, ugh. I did something completely out of the box for me as a gift for a friend who just got a nice promotion. Art Deco inspired. Ooh, I would love to see it. When I first started doing stained glass, I had that exact same, like, I'm gonna make my friends stuff. And then I never did because it's really expensive. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. That's true. That is true. Because most of the stuff I make, I do have to kind of do it out of the lens of like, this is for an upcoming shop update. This is for this. Like, as much as I would like to do stuff just because I want to, I can't really. Although that's kind of, you know, it's changing. My shop updates have kind of become more of like a way for me to have that creative outlet. And I think I want to eventually switch to just doing shop updates. Like, not doing commissions. Still doing commissions, but only doing them for like certain, like my repeat people. Like, I will always do goats and commissions for this person. This is the sixth thing they've ordered from me, so. But I don't know, we'll see. We will see. Other than pattern design, though, what have you been up to today, Alicia? How have you been? How are you doing? Asset creation for our sites here at work and pattern design when I need a short break. Very nice. I saw something on your Instagram that was like these little bears like in a living room. And I don't know if you made that, but that's like one of the cutest things I've ever seen. So if you did, it's really cute. I might be a bit biased because it's bears, but my favorite part about this, you can't really see it in this, like you can a little bit. There's a line here, here, and here, because this goat, whenever, like most of the pictures that he's in, his bottom teeth are showing. So I'm gonna paint, this is gonna be a piece of white glass, and I'm gonna paint these lines for his little teeth. His little teeth. I think so. I don't know what it was. Hold on. Oh, I don't have my phone on me. There was something with like, I don't know if it was a card or if it was like a website or something. I saw something. Maybe it wasn't on yours. I thought it was. But it was like these. It's gonna kill me. Hold on. I'm gonna go get my phone. Because I want to know. Alright, hello again. I'm back. I got my phone. I want to know. I actually thought about your Fusility pattern Tuesdays. I just like, I don't know. Like for this, I drew the lines a little too thin. I should have made them thicker. So I'm making my job harder for myself right now, but it's whatever. Let me see. This is a cute dog. All right. Don't get distracted. I'm getting distracted. I got tagged in something on Instagram. Yeah. It was from a while ago. I don't want to it's from November 22nd, 2020. And it's like these little bears, and it says Den Sweet Den, and it's really cute. I don't know if like it's yours or like it's from somewhere, but it's really cute. Anyway, I thought I was going crazy. Thought I was going crazy. It's so cute. I love it. These little ears, y'all, these are gonna kill me. Let me see the bottom of his ears are white. No. All right, so I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have cut this off. This is all gonna be one piece. We're gonna make our lives easier for, my life easier for myself. But yeah, I mean, if anything bear related, I'm kind of a sucker for it, if I'm being honest. How am I gonna do this? Why is this like confusing me? Yup. So what I'm gonna do is cut this as one solid piece, and then once I have that cut, then I'll just cut it out, because it's easier. Okay, this will be black. And cut this down. I shouldn't have gotten my phone because I have so many messages that I didn't have a little bit ago, and I'm just like, what are they? What are they? Okay, that little ear. Now we just have this creepy disembodied head. His little teeth. Put his little teeth up here. Yeah, I really made my job harder than it needed to be with how thin these lines are. Sometimes I just get caught up in it and I just don't think about it. But it's okay, it happens. So this piece, we're gonna cut it like so, and like so. Thank goodness for my ring saw. Thank goodness. This is the right eye. Put that like that. This got messed up. This is the left eye. Do you have a separator blade? I do not, because I don't know what that is. What do you mean by a separator blade? Oops. Let's cut the eyes out. A separator blade for your ring saw. I don't think I do. You can cut things out of the middle of glass and leave the outside intact. How does that work? Hold on. Hold on. How? Thanks for listening to my every word, Google. I appreciate it. Like auto-filled. Separating blade. How does this work? I don't understand. How does this work?
Separating blade installs just like any other blade. And just really use your creativity.
Oh my god, just zoom in. Wait, how?
So, or you're just doing a geometric design where you want everything to be a hole within a hole within a hole. Say you're doing a mixed or animation or something like that. There are no limits to the design now that you can do because now you can enter to the inside.
I always wondered how people did this.
And this allows you to.
Alright. I don't want to watch the whole thing, but this guy's like making me watch the whole thing.
And that puts the pressure back on the coupling, which then holds it in place again, and I'm ready to go. All the belt.
Is it like, okay, so it's just not connected and then it starts off?
My hole. This is where I want to cut my hole. And then I slip it the blade back into the coupling. And
Interesting. Well, I learned something new today. I'm getting distracted by YouTube and making everyone leave. We're talking about separator blades, but we're working on cutting out this pattern for some goats. Hello, Neil. How's it going? Welcome. It's so oddly specific. I don't know if I would buy a separator blade. I don't know what I would even use it for, so I don't know if I would buy it. Mackie? I haven't seen anyone with crazy long nails, by the way, Alicia. So I don't think I know which channel you're talking about. Hi.
Hi. Go out in the garage.
It's like $85. The replacement blade for the normal thing is like 80 to 90 as well, so it's too much. Goodbye.
I said I'm going out in the garage.
I know, I said bye.
Oh, see ya.
Alright, we're almost done with little baby Rigby. I want to show you their, I want to show you his picture and Maggie's picture as well. That way you guys can get acquainted with these precious little goats. Let me see. They're really cute. Image, add source, goat. All right, let's see if we can find this real quick. Huh? Where is he? This is Rigby. Oh, it's real close up. He's a cute little patoot. Oh my god. There's Rigby. Let me find Maggie's picture. Where is she? She's so cute. Her face is so sweet. Look at this little goat. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that's the goats that we're working on today, in case anyone was like, I wonder what these goats actually look like. There they are. My worst habit is not actually posting the pictures of them when I'm done. Right? There's so many, like, I love working on pet portraits because, like, the pictures that I receive from people, seriously, like, they just are so funny. I think one of my favorite pictures I ever got was, or one of my favorite dogs that I ever worked on, or one of my favorite pet portraits I ever worked on was a dog named Toast, and he's a little corgi. Cute as a button. Just cute as a gosh darn button. We could go ahead and start planning this glass, or we could cut out the next one. I'm kind of leaning towards cutting out Maggie's just to get it all over with. Hers is a lot more simple too, which is nice. We'll just go ahead and get hers cut out. Oh, another goat! Hello! How are you? We're actually working on 2 goats today. So we're working on Maggie right here. And then we just cut out Rigby. And he has little teeth. I don't want their pieces to get all mixed up, so we'll try to keep some separation there. What are you up to today? I'm getting a little bit later of a start than normal, but that's okay. Oh, also, I'm going to be painting on these petals because this is supposed to be a peony, or not a peony, a carnation. I don't know why I defaulted to that, but it's a carnation, and they're like really jagged, which is almost impossible to emulate in glass unless you want to sit there and like aren't they just the cutest little patoots you ever seen? Just the cutest. Just got back from the house. Plumbing is going in today. Ooh. It's moving in soon. I have like an absurd amount of people that watch my streams who are from the Pacific Northwest, by the way. There was one day we had like 4 people from the Pacific Northwest. Like, what is going on? Where are they all coming from? Sometime. Ooh, that's right around the gosh darn corner. I bet y'all are excited. I heard there's another person in the chat who saying that they're preparing for a heat wave, and I was like, how in the heck do you do that? I got a new blade and it like made it harder to cut through the paper. Why? Why? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm assuming you have AC in the new house. I can't imagine you wouldn't put it in. Maybe it's defective. Yes. Oh, so I signed up for this sticker club through Patreon of this person I've ordered from before. And they sent me this little sticker that, like, it was just supposed to be a throwaway sticker, but it says, "Hello, bear enthusiast." And I, like, tried to salvage it, and it didn't work. Made me sad. Because I was like, this is for me! It's for me! But I signed up for their sticker club every month, and it's all bear, cute bear stuff. Bear stickers. It's like $5 a month or something. I sure do. I sure do. No, how could you tell? I'm not wearing a spooky shirt or anything. All of the shirts that I had hanging up to dry yesterday all have bears on them. And I was like, Brian, I want more bear shirts. And he was like, you just need to make your own. Like, you just need to make a shirt and then people can, like, buy it and help, you know, support you and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I'm going to be sitting down sometime soon and designing a t-shirt design, like a stained glass bear thing. My fingers are getting tired. Let's see. What color are these ears? Ooh. I'm really confused as to why this is harder to cut with a fresh blade. Well, that is exciting. Whoa. Hi, Sam. No, I haven't made a stained glass bear. I don't know how. I've just never done it. It's really silly. Like, with how much I love bears. I keep saying, I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make one, and then I never do. But thank you also. I'm glad you like the goats. This is goat number 5 and 6 in a herd of 19 that I'm doing an individual portrait for each one. So I started these, I think the first ones I did for her were last August, and then I did some in like April. I do 2 at a time, and then these obviously are now, so. Yeah, it's wild. I love it. I've always really loved goats, and I've always said that I want goats. And I just like somehow got into this like tiniest little niche market of stained glass goat portraits. So I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I did it. How are you doing today, Sam? What are you up to? Hope you're doing well. Having a nice Thursday. Ugh. A completely bare shop update would be... Little bear charms would be so cute. Oh my gosh. Like little tiny... I mean, I could do like... I'm so bad at drawing with like just pen and paper. Like do like a little bear like this big. I don't know why like on pen and paper don't translate well for me, but I can draw with my tablet just fine. Packing orders, nice. Very nice. Ah, very nice. But like it could be like a little painted bear. Oh, it'd be so cute. I want to do it now. It's precious. What orders did you do recently? Is it like custom stuff or is it from like a general shop update? You could do so many things. I absolutely could. I don't know if that would be very soon, just because there's some things in the works right now that I don't want to jinx and like discuss, because I feel like every time I'm like, this is happening, it doesn't happen. But in that case, if these things did end up happening, that's when I would probably do something like a bear update. I already have a plan for the update after this one is going to be all like autumn themed, obviously, because it's going to be in September. So I'm going to be making like a bunch of pumpkins and just kind of like the general autumn stuff because I love it, and maybe some spooky stuff thrown in there as well. And then the update after that is going to be like just like Christmas one with like all the greatest hits. Stained glass veggies. Ooh, that's so cute. I love it. I love it. Why is my chat being so weird? Hey, thanks for subscribing. I can't see the chat right now, so if anyone's saying anything, I'm sorry. It's like freaking out and loading. Why did it sign me out? What the heck? Someone trying to like hack into... Oh, all of the pictures with traffic lights. Yeah, let me just do this in the middle of my stream. Alright. My chat is up again, so any messages I receive after this moment will be visible. For this goat, I am gonna have to go get some more paint. I think I need like an orange because I'm gonna be doing a tan. So I wanna mix a few different colors together. Because I have black, white, and red, but I can't make tan with that, so. Little bear shop update. Just peeped the design and it looks difficult. Hello. Are you talking about this one? It's not that bad. This one's pretty standard, unless you're talking about something else. Not too bad. I was like, what is that? There's a giant ant on my screen. Why? Why with the ants? Always with the ants, man. All right, background, background, background. I'm kind of under the thought process of things aren't hard, they just take patience. There was one commission that I did a while back where Brian was like, that's gonna be so hard, and I was like, not really, it's just gonna take a lot of time. Which I guess if that's what people mean by difficult, but I don't know. It's like a mindset thing, right? If you're like, oh, this is too hard, it's gonna be too hard. But if you're like, it'll be fine, like I am with this daisy, like, it'll be fine, even though there's 7 million pieces that are all super tiny, it'll be good. Yeah, you gotta stay positive. Okay, oops. I'm like, okay, we're done, even though I still have all these left. Camera got knocked around earlier, and now it's all sorts of messed up. There we go. It will be fine. Because, like, really complicated stuff, too, it's always worth it in the end. Kind of messed this part up, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna put these over here. I'm gonna put this here. Of course, I drew this one super thick. I made the flower like the easiest part for whatever reason. I always like to save the flowers for last because I like doing them the least. Okay, we're gonna switch up here a little bit. I'm gonna get these paper scraps off of the table, and then we'll go in and start cutting some glass. Planning and then cutting. Not just gonna go in and haphazardly start breaking things. Oh my god. Why? Why? Rigby's pieces are gonna get all messed up, so do you want to do Rigby first or do you want to do Maggie? I think I want to do Maggie's first because she's more simple. And I have all the glass that I need for hers. There's still some glass that I need to go get for Rigby tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll put his aside. We'll just stack it all neatly, ever so neatly together. All these flower pieces. Hi, thank you so much. Welcome. How are you doing today, Federico? I'll put this over here. So this is all the glass we're going to use. This is what we're going to use for the background. So we'll move that up. We need this. We need our Sharpies. I'm gonna use this side instead of this side. You can see the grain of this glass a bit more, or on this side. I don't want it to have too much grain because it's just supposed to be the background. So this is like a nice, even, kind of just, it's like a cream color. How are these pieces, like these aren't that big and yet they're having trouble fitting? Perplexing. The last night I was working with stained glass and I cut my finger in some stupid way. Yeah. It happens. It sure happens. How long have you been doing stained glass for? And do you like sell your work or is it just a hobby? Also, if anyone's watching and they want to answer that too, feel free. Just awkward. I could do it like that, but then the grain wouldn't be the same. I want it to be all up and down. So we will have to waste a little bit. A month ago from Argentina. When did you start? I plan on trying the hobby out once I've saved enough money. Very nice. Yeah, so I should say, because you said earlier the pattern looks difficult. Like, I've been doing stained glass for almost 2 years now, so it's also a difference in perspective of like the things that I've done. Like, these are definitely not beginner-friendly patterns, like just with how many tiny pieces there are and like how many weird things. So it's definitely better to start with like simple stuff if you're just getting started. But yeah, I've been doing stained glass for about 2 years now. I've been full-time for a year though. All right, there's our little background pieces. Now, there's a piece of glass behind the window that I want, but I might just have to use something else. We'll see. Let's see if we can find an alternative. Oh, let's see. Let's test this. So for the inside of her ears, we need it to be a little bit darker. I don't like that very much. It's like almost the same color. I don't like it. Salutations! Hello! Tiny pieces are the devil Bobby Boucher? What? Ooh, this actually might be perfect. This might be exactly what I need. I think it is exactly what I need. I just tucked this away in here earlier. Alright, let's see. Yeah! So you can see like the insides of her little ears are a little darker, so that's what we'll use this for. Yeah. I'll probably use this side. It's pretty wild, so I'll probably use, let's see, like this spot down here, because it's a little bit less striated. Mama says foosball's water boy. I think I saw that like, yeah, probably when I was a kid, like years and years ago. How important is it to get the black border out of the initial template? So pretty important, because if you don't get that out, you're gonna have pieces that there's no room in between them. So they're going to, like when you grind them, they're going to be like smushed together and you're gonna have to grind more. So that's why you saw me going through and cutting out that black line, just to give it a little bit more space so there's room for the foil. I mean, you technically don't have to, but you're going to be grinding more and you're going to go through more grinder bit. I mean, you could cut it off, but it just adds too much. Makes your life harder than it needs to be. Okay, what is this? This is white, so we'll grab this white up here. Oh, my goodness. All right, we'll put this over here. So 19, oh my goodness. Where's my thing? Is there a style of stained glass where the glass is fused in some way to a solid pane of clear glass underneath for some purpose? Yeah, of course. You're very welcome for the advice. I always like answering questions and stuff. There is a way that you can do that. I forget what it's called, but I think it's like clear mounted mosaics, where you can glue pieces of glass to clear glass and then you fill it in with grout. I've never done that, but I really want to. Also, hello. How are you doing, Annie? Welcome. "19, 21, 22, and 23 are white, and that's it. Okay. Hey Mike, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? Mm, 21, 22, and 23. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. With a little, it says a purple cat sticker. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pattern scissors are hot garbage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Someone understands. Someone gets it. Yo! Not too bad. Prepping for some crazy heat this weekend. Supposed to be up to 36 Celsius. Ooh, that's hot. No, so the pattern scissors are like, they have two blades, so they cut out the black lines. Like they cut this out, but I work with such tiny pieces, and I make my life harder by drawing my pictures really like with thin lines, so I refuse to use them. Also, that is very hot, Mike. That is horrendously warm. It doesn't get that hot here yet. Like, it's still in like the 80s to low 90s, which like low 90s would be like what, 32, 31 Celsius? I don't know. Yeah, that's a Patreon pattern. Everyone's making UFOs right now. It's fun. Give me just one. So, autofocus. Hello. There we go. Sorry about that. Hey, Lemming, how you doing? How is Alberta, Canada hotter than Florida? 36 is 102 Fahrenheit. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. Let me check the weather right now. It's because, well, for me, where I live, I'm semi close to the coast, so it never gets super, super hot because we're on the water. Like, tomorrow, it's supposed to be a high of 31, and it really isn't gonna get, like, next week it'll be 34 Celsius. Will exposing the stained glass to a torch change the color or texture to create a style, or will it destroy it? I think it would just destroy it. This isn't fusible glass, so technically you can fuse it together, but with a kiln, it would probably just shatter it if you just exposed it to a flame. Oh, you don't have any AC. Or no. that's there. Yeah, I feel like everywhere is getting hot right now. Like everyone in the Pacific Northwest, they're struggling. People in Canada are struggling. What the heck is going on, man? Do I like that side better or this side? I think I actually like this side better. Maybe like here? Here and here. Also, doing good, just chilling. I'm glad to hear that. Cheeks. I'm gonna call you Cheeks. I like Cheeks. Sorry, I feel like I got like a barrage of messages all at the same time, so comments, so I'm sorry if I missed them. I'm so indecisive. I feel like that's too dark, and I don't have another spot as dark as that. Hey, Scarlett, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. How are you doing today? Like, these are the same color when you look at, like, when it's in the light, but then when it's, like, here, I don't like how different it is. And this side is too light. So maybe what I'll do, we'll change it, we'll move these around. I'm really good. Thank you for asking. Glad you're doing well too. Do you do any crafting or anything? Or do you just like watching other people craft and be crafty alongside them? We'll do this here. I want to go on a bike ride, but I'm afraid of the sun. I just started learning stained glass. I found you on YouTube. Oh, very nice. That's awesome. So you have, do you have all of the materials and everything? And as far as like being, I don't know of your reasons for being afraid of the sun. I have this really awesome piece of clothing called a sun hoodie. It's like a really thin, like, I don't know if you're afraid of getting burned or something, but it's like a really thin material, but it's like UV, it like protects you against UV rays. And it was like 30 bucks or something. I got mine from Patagonia and I love it. And I like to wear it when I go biking. I finally just got to the point with soldering where I feel confident. Oh, very nice. Soldering is scary. Obligatory, like, I'm from the US and we say soldering instead of soldering, so I promise I'm not dumb, it's just how we say it. And I've said that and clarified that enough times where people are like, "Oh, okay, I thought it was just an accent." Yeah, look up so I got mine off of REI Co-op. I don't know where you're located. I'm sure that they would do like international shipping if you're from like another country. But I looked it up on REI Co-op, and they have, like, if you just look up sun hoodie, they have a ton of different sun hoodies, and mine is Patagonia, and I love it, and I just got Brian one. So, because he has to mow the lawn every week. So, yeah. Sun hoodies. Alright, there's that. Now, you gotta do her little neck. I watched a lady from UK. She kept saying Arkansas. I totally trolled. I forget who it was. It was someone that I know from another country, and I definitely trolled them. And I was like, they said Arkansas, and I was like, that's not how you say it. And they're like, what? I think it was Stag. Stag, if that was you. He was like, I think it was Stag, and he was like, Arkansas. And I was like, it's Arkansas. Oh, I'm aware, Kara. I am aware. But we will see what happens. Is it possible to essentially do the same in stained glass as marbles, where you heat it up and quench it in cool water and get crackling? Honestly, Jupiter, I'm not really certain. I've never done anything like that before, so that would probably be something you would have to look up. I'm not really very knowledgeable about glass crafts outside of what I do, because I just haven't had a chance to learn it or have someone teach me, so uncertain. Arkansas. But yeah, I was like, it's pronounced Arkansas. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, and then I was like, it's not Arkansas, it's Arkansas. I'm just messing with ya. Ha! Tee-hee. Okay, so there's that. It would be pretty awesome because when it gets going here in the summer, Brian cut the grass on last Sunday, and then he waited over a week, and it was almost unbearable. So every Sunday he has to cut it. Otherwise, like on the Sunday that he cuts it, like in the mornings, the Chihuahuas are like they can like barely see. They're like wading through a jungle. It's kind of funny. Alright, now we just have to do this little neck part. Now, do I want it to be this darker color? Not really. I don't want under her neck to be lighter than her face. Cause see, this is like way darker than this. What do I do? Do I not have any more of this gosh darn glass? I don't think I do. I used all of this for pet portraits and honeycombs. I cleaned out all my glass today. There's no way. But this side is like yellow. What do I do? Indecision grips my throat. Strangling me. Molly? Hi. You wanna come say hi to the stream? I just vacuumed in here, so she's okay. Hi. Come here. Come say hi to everyone. Oh. She old. She old. I've had Molly since 2013. I got her when she was 6 years old, and she was $19 because no one wanted her because she's weird. But she's really nice. Look how nice she is. She loves this. She's just purring. She's just purring. Oh, she's getting angry at me though. Look at her tail. Swishing. She's swishing. She doesn't even care. Anyway. Go on. You can't be in here on cutting glass. Get out of here. Did I just use my cat as a distraction? Yes. Yeah, she's old. That's why her birthday was actually April 7th. She turned 14 on April 7th. That's why it's like, it's a little bit harder of a decision to make if, like, you know, our living situation, like when we wanted to like travel and live in an RV, it's a little bit harder because she's so old and she like loves me so much and I love her so much. Look at her. She's so stinking cute. She's just sitting there being precious. You old, Molly, and you stink. You old and stinky, Melly. Smelly Melly! I can't cut glass if you're standing there. She's so old. Come here. You old toot. Alright, get out for real. Go. Go. fine. Just stay back there. She just like sits here. Yeah, she's such a little scaredy cat. Calicos are known for being, like, just terrified of the world. So, she is who she is. So, I don't know if I like this. We'll draw it out and see. We might not like it, though. Why did that message not send to Twitch? It's weird. I think this will be fine. But I think the angle needs to change. Because I don't like how the grain is going kind of at an angle. So, we'll redraw it. Alright, the border, we're going to use this super blushy pale pink that doesn't really look that pink. And I think I'm also going to use it for her nose because her nose is a very light pink and then the bottom of it has like this kind of spot. I think like right here will be a really nice nose. I have enough of this glass though. I have like 5 sheets of this pink. So if I don't like the nose, then it's fine. It's not like the biggest waste that's ever happened. So we'll go ahead and cut this out for the nose. Wow, Aries, thank you so much for the host. Thank you, thank you. How is your stream? And what kind of stuff do you stream? No, I've never done a stained glass of any of my pets. It's only other people's pets. Alright, so this side is what I want to be for the nose, but then for the border, I'm going to have it be this side, because you can see the striations a little more. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, streaming Apex. Nice. This is a little bit of a deviation from Apex. But thank you for the host. Six side! Thank you! Heck yeah. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for the follow, Thirsty Fox. Welcome. So right now what I'm doing is working on some commissions. So this is portrait number 5 and 6. There's another one here for this person who has a herd of 19 goats. So I've already done 4 portraits for her, and now we're doing 5 and 6. How about aircraft carriers? I like hosting smaller streamers to help give them the chance to grow. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. This goat needs to be engulfed in flames with 7 horns. No! No! I'll show you what they look like. So, autofocus. So this is the one we're working on now. Her name is Maggie. She's precious. She has no horns, and she should not be engulfed in flames. And then this is Rigby. His little teeth. So these are the portraits that we're working on right now. I haven't started planning the glass for Rigby, but we are currently working on Maggie's. I got some cutting oil on her poor little forehead. Well, that is pretty neat. Thank you again for hosting.
Wow.
And for the lemons, thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Buku lemons.
Wow.
Where is my board, my background pieces? I think we'll do it on this side because I like the pink better. I think on the camera it shows up as like kind of white, but it's like a very blushy pink. Heck yeah, D-Live has been struggling. D-Live has been struggling, but I somehow still managed to have like 1 or 2 people that check into my streams, so. It's struggling, man, but it's good. It's good. That's why I wanted to keep streaming on D-Live, just because I didn't want to just completely abandon it, because like D-Live was my, oh, you've been here a few years, yeah, then you know you know more than anyone. Heck yeah, I like it. I just, you know, D-Live was my origin story for streaming, so I didn't want to abandon it, and I know a few people on D-Live, like some people that watch me, that like they're not gonna go onto YouTube or Twitch because I like multi-stream. So I'm just like, we'll keep doing D-Live. I like it. That goat needs an optional removable hat. Thirsty Fox is a streamer also that followed. Very nice. What Fox, what kind of stuff do you stream? Like gaming or? Plus, I felt like if I abandon it. Very nice. Yeah, there's another person on D-Live who's does like a very similar thing. I can't remember his actual like handle because I thought it was something else, but King B or something like that, or B Gaming, or his whole thing is bees. But he's pretty cool. He came over and like just showered me with donations. Yeah, Bumblebee Gaming. Yes. Yeah, he's super nice. Molly, you have to leave. Back up! Back up! My cat likes to just come in here and be like, tee-hee, I'm gonna get glass in my feet. Tee-hee. Oh, cool. Am I following you then? There was like one day that he like was like, go follow this person, and your name is very familiar, so I feel like I might be following you already. This was 4 and 5. I know there's no way for you to know. It's like a rhetorical question. Heck yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna, I don't have it on my phone. Let me check. Hold on, I'm curious. I think I am following you. I've been really bad about actually going on and watching streamers when I'm not streaming. There's no way for you to watch. But let's see. I am following you. Ew, I'm gonna see me as soon as I come up. Ew, no! Heck yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, I've been terrible, so I'm sorry that I didn't recognize your name at first. I've been terrible watching other streamers. I like go through little spurts where I'm like really active on watching people, and then I'll like kind of fall out of habit. You should try though if you have time to watch some of them networking. Yeah, definitely. No, absolutely. Yeah, so I'll give you my little spiel. So I think the main reason why is because I end up getting distracted. I'm a full-time stained glass artist, and I've been self-employed for just over a year now. So I work like 50-ish hours a week, give or take. So usually there's a bunch of stuff that I do before my streams to prep for my streams, and I have maybe like an hour or two at night that I kind of chill out. So yeah, absolutely. But I totally agree with what you're saying. I started doing that on Twitch a little bit because there's like a really cool little makers and crafting section on there. I barely see any crafting people on DLive. It makes me sad because I wish there was like a better little art community on here. There used to be before they all flew away. Flew away to Glimesh and Trovo and Twitch. Communities there are really fake, to be blunt. It's all a pyramid scheme to get the partnered streamer even higher. Ooh. I met some really nice people on the crafters section. I think that they're like a pretty isolated little like mini community though, the makers and crafting, although I heard that they're like trying to just absorb that into IRL streaming, which in that case like all the little makers. Yeah, that's why I really like DLive. Is cuz like as soon as I like joined, there was such a nice little community feel to it. I liked it. And I still like it. Mm-hmm. That makes sense for like the bigger people to do that. I mean, I don't want to say too much. There's definitely some things I don't like about the platform. But yeah, no, absolutely. I agree with you. Absolutely. Okay, I think this is all good. There's a few more things that I have to plan, but I kind of want to just start cutting. Why are you so spoopy?
What's up? The dogs now come to the command Rat Pack assemble. So. Thought you should know that.
With what voice?
I just say Rat Pack assemble and they just come running up.
You're so ugly. It's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know. You don't want to say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone.
Leaf crumbs on you. Ew. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't just eat the spider web off of me. What's up, Prions? AKA
Brian.
AKA Mad Cow. Hey. Like that. It's a bull. It's mad.
Mad, yeah.
Prion. Yeah, whatever.
It's spelled with an O.
I know how to spell prion.
Alright. One of my longest D-Live viewers came from Twitch here with me. Oh, that's awesome! Very nice.
What's up, Six Side?
Also, hello ZJ. Welcome. Welcome.
Alright, let's have... Did you want to work out today?
What time?
Andrea gets off work at 6-ish. And then she's coming straight here. So...
I'll keep that in mind, Aries. I know, like I said, I've been so bad about checking in with other people.
You're calling, I'll have to.
I kind of don't want to today.
It's really shady today.
So, it's kind of like poo-poo outside.
Yeah.
Not like it isn't any other time, but it's like extra poo-poo.
Well, the heat index is like surface of the sun today.
I do. Wait, what did we say? I have the memory of a goldfish. You know how bad my memory is? Do you know how hard it is when I'm streaming, when I say things? Like, just with my, like, I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying, word vomit, and then people respond, and I'm like...
Wait, what was I saying?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Help me with my hot girl next summer. Oh, she wants to train. Kara wants to get fit. Workout, yes, thank you. YouTube chat goes farther back into the stream and there's seemingly no character limit for chatting. Heck yeah. That's like the main frustration I have with D-Live is you're like, okay, 150 characters to get my thoughts out. And if the chat's going real fast, you're just like, ah! It's frustrating.
Yeah, because you can't scroll up. Alright, real fun.
Okay, thanks. All of our little pieces. I wish you could see it, but you cannot. Yeah, I wish, the garage gym is pretty brutal. So for those who don't know, I live in Florida. And the garage gym is punishing. It's 5 p.m. Viking Man, aka Brian. Techno Viking. I forget, I think it was someone on D-Live who called him Techno Viking last time. Yeah! Nice. I couldn't remember if it was you or Mythic Russ. I think was also here that day. Nice. Yeah, because, like, I mean, everyone's leaving D-Live. Aramnita left D-Live. She said goodbye, and she's on to bigger and better things. And she's my friend, so I don't want to hear any negativity. I've been wanting to do a gym shed. We can even AC it. Listen! That would be pretty cool, honestly. That would be pretty cool. It'd have to be pretty big. But, I mean, if it was, like, the size of, like, our current gym, that would work. Which is, it's like 100 and... No, it's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. I don't know what the dimensions of our garage are, to be honest. TBH. sometimes have to resort to using numbers for 1, 4, and my thoughts. UFO? Oh, UFO. I thought it said UFO outlaw. Do you want to become famous on Twitch? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I think she's been having a fun time over on Twitch. I'm sure there's like some adjustment period. That's why I decided that it was best for me to not just go Araneta. What? Aramnita. It was a big streamer on D Live, and she left to go to Twitch. Donna, welcome. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Aramnida was a variety streamer, yes. Araminda. Is a variety streamer. Was on D Live though. TBH, I feel like many streamers just come to D Live to build up a solid viewer base. Really? I don't really know the like ins and outs of like hoping to get bigger somewhere else. I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, I understand the reasoning because D Live is a little sleepy these days. So if that's like your main thing that you're trying to do, there's only so much that you can do. I mean, D Live's reputation was tarnished a few months back, and a lot of people immediately wanted to dissociate from that and not be a part of that. It sucks because there's so many people that were on here that had nothing to do with any of that stuff. But yeah, I think it's important to you know, people have to look out for themselves and do what's best for them. And you know, I understand that D Live is not really. Also heard that Domo left Twitch because it was too cutthroat. Yeah, I think I won't speak. I'm not gonna speak for her because that's, I don't know all of her reasoning, but D Live, I've noticed D Live is like super sleepy. Like, I used to get, I mean, I'm not like a huge streamer. I have 300 followers on D Live, but I used to get way more viewers. Like, I had like a good 8 to 12 that would come on, and then like everyone left. But you know, it is what it is. You can only grow so much on D Live, unfortunately, because of the decisions that were made a few months back, which sucks because D Live is so nice. Certain parts of it are nice. You know, and this isn't like me hating on any of the platforms. I like D Live, I like Twitch, whatever. We're just objectively reflecting on it. This glass is so easy to work with. I love it. Guys, D-Live, a bad decision. Do you think maybe since you're multi-streaming platforms, that could be why it's thinned out? No, because it started thinning out before I started multi-streaming. So, I don't think I started streaming on YouTube until like March, April-ish. But it was like kind of dying out. Times might become better eventually, and if not, well then it's just not as long as it lasted. Yeah. D-Live, there's like a whole thing that happened with D-Live, bless him. I'd prefer to not go into it. I don't want to like talk about a bunch of drama. And it's not like I'm like, yeah, I need like 7 million people watching me, but I wanted to, like, you know, if like before I started streaming on the other platforms, if you only have 2 people watching you and it's like no one's talking, I would get uncomfortable and just be like, because I would rather be listening to like my conspiracy theory podcasts and stuff. So that's I get it. That's why I was like, multi-streaming might be kind of cool. Where's the nose? Is that a tinfoil hat? That's like the fun part about D-Live is that like you can talk about some wild stuff on D-Live. You can talk about some like conspiracy theories and everyone's like, yeah! Upped circle. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? We're working on a goat portrait right now. There she is. Her nose looks a little out of place here. We'll draw some nostrils on. For the most part, but not talking about politics, maybe ignoring the writing on the wall. Yeah. But you know, there's there's an upside and a downside, because you can talk about crazy conspiracy theories and stuff, but then there's some wild stuff that gets talked about on D-Live. And I'm just like, I just want to do some stained glass. There we go. Her little nose still looks weird out of place, but all right, let's move on to this. So these are parts of her ears and her face. Heck yeah, ZJ. Heck yes. The press has done hit pieces on YouTube and they would ban videos and whole channels to appease press, and D-Live is no different. Wrong to do. Yep. These little pieces are so thin. So thin. Gah. Come on. Come on, man. All these pieces. Alright, there we go. It's a little better. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. That's so thin. This little chunk that I have to break off is so thin. I feel like it's just gonna break it in a way that I don't want it to, but we're gonna just deal with it and try. We're gonna try. Oh, I cannot get any leverage on this at all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I like to basically just talk to myself while I work, so people can just hear what my brain is saying while I'm doing stained glass. I really need to update all of my streaming like about sections with like my newer work. I posted on DLive in my about section. That's all old. That's all old stuff. That's last year's work. I haven't updated with any of my new stuff. I need to do it on Twitch too. Cause I think I've gotten a little bit better than the stuff I was making a year ago. There's still a significant part that needs to come off, but I'm just gonna grind that off because that is obnoxious to try to break it off. So we'll just grind it later. One woman and leftist press did a graphic with lines to popular streamers like a crime movie and tried to vilify them. YouTube banned some of them. Yeah, that's like I don't. That's why I don't get into anything. Like that's why I do not talk about anything. The most I did last stream, we were talking about aliens and conspiracy theories. But like pretty tame conspiracy theories. Because so many people can jump to so many conclusions with like one thing that you say. I don't need that. Like I don't need that for my business. So I just choose. That's why, you know, there's certain things that have been said in my chat that like I don't say them out loud and I don't talk about it because it's just like I don't want to like I'm here to do art. I'm not here to offend people. You know, because like people just everything's very touchy nowadays, so I just don't talk about it. I would prefer my streams to be kind of like a way for people to not think about current events. So we just talk about art and we chill and craft together. It's great. I don't know. He might. I haven't heard any recent news on him. Is that like a thing now? Is that like part of his Scientology stuff? she's cute. I like her. My goodness. Her little tan face. Just love it. Oh, okay. I don't understand why that happens sometimes, but it's okay. Just like crumbles, explodes. Aramnida, yes. Yes. Like I said, she is my friend who I talk to pretty regularly, so y'all better watch yourselves. Yeah, 8 days ago was her last D-Live stream. She like did her like goodbye everyone, this is my last stream, and she's just been on Twitch full time. D-Live! D-Live homepage! What's up, D-Live? I know her name, but I don't know if that's like something that's like common knowledge, so. Looky there. Alright, let's keep working. Let's keep going. Put you down here. Yes. Hey, thank you so much. Welcome. How are you doing? You can kind of see her a little bit. I tried to set it up to where you can see. We're still vibing with this tiny table. We're still looking for a table on Craigslist. But, ooh, check this out. I'll show everyone I'm so proud of this. I got a huge amount of glass recently. Probably somewhere around 35 square feet of glass, which was crazy for super cheap at an estate sale. So I had glass just up to my ears, right? Oh yeah, how did your market go? Thank you, Risk. Look at you. So all of my glass was like on the floor. There's some there because I was planting the goats, but I got this little storage cart. So that has all my chemicals and stuff, and I found shelf space for all of my glass. So very organized now. It'll last maybe a few days. Bear shirt. Huh. Nice. Heck yeah. Sounds really fun. Thick chunks, yeah. Oh, here, you lost sight of the goat. There we go. I'll have to go in with my ring saw for this part. It's quite a few pieces that I'll have to go in with the ring saw. Oh, the thick chunks over there. I gotcha. See, I have the memory of a goldfish. In a movie years ago, a guy told others the best way to keep from being fired was to not draw attention to yourself. Homepage. Right. It's funny. Precious little goat lady. Okay, what next? We need to do the ears. So this is the glass we're gonna use for our ears. I'm just gonna cut this like that. Do you know what you're gonna make for the next market? Like, do you have like, cause I know you made a bunch of strawberries and like spoons and stuff, like the little dragonfly spoon things. Do you have an idea of what you want to do next? Or are you just gonna make, do you think you'll make more of the same stuff? Ugh. Ooh, I don't think I showed, I finished this yesterday. I don't remember if I showed everyone this, but this was a piece that I finished on stream, or I like almost finished it the other day. But this is with the black patina and after being polished. So my next shop update is UFO or like otherworldly. So this is one of the pieces that I made where it has this like super crazy glass. Just in case anyone didn't see this, I'm like super happy. When it came to setting up for streaming, did you know what you were doing? If that is directed towards me, which I would assume it is, not really, no. Brian definitely helped me because he had like streamed a few times, but my first streams were like terrible. Like I didn't have this really bright light, so I just had this light and like it was super dark on screen, and like I woke up at 6:30 every morning. My streaming schedule was 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I had some like pretty regular viewers, but I'm sure I was really awkward. And thank you everyone. But it was kind of a learning experience, and then I didn't start getting like regular, like I didn't start getting a lot of viewers until I started actually going to other people's streams and being like, look at this stream, and like kind of like networking with people and meeting people. I started streaming on DLive in September of 2020. And then I hit DLive affiliate in December. And then I stopped streaming for like 2 months. And then I was like, YouTube. So I started streaming on, doing the multi-stream. I think that's how it went. I don't quite remember everything, but. Yeah, D-Live affiliate. Like, I can get subs now, and I've gotten like 3. Yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, onto the white glass. Part of me wants to cut out the glass for Rigby. Let me see. For Rigby, what are we doing for his glass? Let's see. We're just doing around his nose, the top of his head, and his chin in white glass. Oh, and his beard. So that would be those pieces. Let me go grab them real quick. Because if I can just go ahead and plan them out and cut all of them at the same time, that would be legit. Alright, so 26. Oh Lord, there's so many pieces. Oh Lord, there's so many pieces. Jesus. 26, 26, and then his beard is piece number 31, I think. Flower, where is it? Oh, and his little pen. It may or may or may not be worth it, but if you happen to make special sub only emotes, more may sub to you. Yeah. I've thought about it and then just like don't do it because I'm lazy. I need to. There's a lot of things that I need to do. I think. What have I done? Why did I do this to myself? Okay, 19, 26, 28, and 31, which is all of what we have. Great. Superb. Is that thunder? Oh Lord, that is some loud thunder. Hold on. I can't tell if that's my neighbors with their like... Let's see. Let's check the radar. Y'all are about to hear some thunder, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna check and see if we're gonna... I think there's a big storm over yonder. Ooh! Ooh, y'all, look at it. Ooh, look at it. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. It looks like the rain is just narrowly avoiding both of our homes. Oh, it's pouring there. Yeah, it looks like you're in like a super red spot. It looks like there's just one little turd like off to the south of me. One little poop stain of a thunderstorm. Oh no, thunder all day, so warm and humid, can't cope. Ugh. At least like with Florida, you get regular rainstorms in the summer, so it's alright. Oh, Lord have mercy. My goodness, it's so cozy though. Alright, let's focus. Focus. The lightning is crazy. Ooh, I bet. That was like pure red. There she is. Oh, yeah, you can see the sky's all gray, and it's just because it's rain. Just pure rain. Did you hear it? Did you hear the thunder? Man, our freaking plants, we need to like prep them better. All of our plants, like, I constantly worry that they're gonna fall off. My cosmos, I didn't know cosmos flowers, they get like 6 feet tall. So my cosmos sprouts are like this tall and they still haven't flowered. And I'm like, ugh, you leggy, nasty little flowers. So I regret starting to grow. Yes. Heck yeah. We watched Twister over the weekend. That movie was ridiculous. And then like since then I've just had nothing but tornado things come up on like my For You page on TikTok. Tornadoes are so super scary. Can I ask about your thoughts on the freak accident this morning, or you'd rather not say anything about it? What are you referring to, ZJ? I've been working all day, so I'm very out of the know of what's going on today. I usually catch up on everything that's happened with Brian. Twister, yes. Hey Dan, how's it going? It was so stupid. An F5 has winds of 215 to 325 miles an hour, and you're telling me that they just didn't get their eyelids ripped off when they're like attached to this pole getting just like like what? The condominium. Oh, I don't know what is happening. Condos collapsing in Miami. Probably. Let's see. Oh my god. Has been sinking into the earth as early as the 1990s. That's terrible. Oh my god. It was starting a critical inspection process. Ew, those poor people. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Tornadoes are crazy though. They can rip an office in half, half toward hell, half still have papers undisturbed. I guess that would make sense though. Risk. Don't get me started on sinkholes. I hate them. I hate them. I know. That's what I'm talking about. Like, sinkholes are a real spooky thing in Florida. Like, honestly, Florida doesn't feel like people should live here. It would have sucked the air out of your lungs. Plus, Brian made the point of like, okay, this tornado is ripping up houses. It's ripping up, there's nails and like shards of wood and splinters just getting tossed around, unless it's all going up as soon as it comes, like gets sucked into the tornado. But it's like, wouldn't that mean that you're just getting like nails through your face at 200 miles an hour? The part was very unrealistic. Look, when I like am thinking or I'm like get stressed, my anxiety relief is twisting a lock of hair. So if you ever see me chilling with one of these, you know that I was digesting something mentally. It's mostly swampland that we have decided is inhabitable, and it's not. There's just sinkholes everywhere. It's all just like a thin layer of limestone. It's spooky. Spooky. The debris, yes. Yeah, there's like this video of like people in their storm cellar during an F5, and you can like just hear like it's like a train running over. It's so scary. And I said it then and I'll say it again. Tornadoes are by far 20 times more terrifying than hurricanes. Like, people are like, oh, but Florida hurricanes, you know they're coming. You have weeks to prepare. Or not weeks, you have a week. You have a week to prepare. You know a hurricane's coming at you. And then, you know, one day it can just kind of change direction. So, hurricanes aren't as bad. Change my mind. You're not going to. Just kidding. I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes when I have contacts in, where like I'll go to adjust my glasses, but there's nothing there, and I'm just like, oh, whoops, whoopsie daisy. Almost poke your own eye out. This is a violent storm. Those are weird thunders. Strange thunders. There's I think I've talked about this on my stream before, talking about weird thunder. There's been 2 times in this house that during thunderstorms, one was in the middle of the day and one was at like 1 in the morning. During a thunderstorm, there was, I feel like it wasn't thunder, but there's this sound that has happened 2 times, the exact same sound, and Brian has heard it too, because we live together, and it sounds like literally a plane doing a, like, going into a sonic boom, or like having a sonic boom directly over our house. Like, the one time it happened in the middle of the night, it woke me up, and it was so loud that I was immediately crying because it scared me so badly. And Brian like ran in because he knew it was gonna scare me because he was still awake, and it scared the crap out of him. And I don't feel like that was thunder. I know what thunder sounds like, and I'm just like, what was it? You can build houses that are tornado and hurricane proof. NASA has one. Ooh. Sure, that is way more money than I have. I will give you a $1,000 down payment, and that's it. That's all I got. That's all I'm willing to give up. Alright, that... Here she comes. Here she comes. If the stream cuts out, it's because my power goes out for a second. Usually we're pretty good about not having power go out here. All of our like cable and electric and all that stuff is underground. because the infrastructure where I live is a lot better than other places. Here she comes. That's the silliest part about Florida, is like the sun is beaming into my studio right now. You keep saying here she comes, and now I've got the man-eater. Oh, here she comes. I hope that's the song you're talking about. I'm bad with names of groups and stuff. Infrastructure is underground with the sinkholes. I don't know, man. There's no cords anywhere. There's a few power cords. There's a few wooden beams. Hey Leo, thank you for the lemon. My poor little dog is so scared of thunder too. Probably quaking in his boots. I want to see. Oh, it's so dark outside. Oh no. Oh no. Spoopy. Poopy. I know what grinder you have, but have you looked into new grinders at all? Nope. I sure haven't. I need to. You know, it's been just like lower on my my things to do just because my little whistling is still going strong. Time to go home. I'll be back tonight to listen to the storm, if nothing else. All right, Alicia, thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope you have a safe drive home. If you're out and about. Yeah, Evan is terrified of thunderstorms, though. Just terrified. We had a really bad one a few nights ago, or maybe like last week, and he sleeps in a bed in our closet, and I heard him, like the thunder woke me up, it was super loud, and then I heard his little paw print, like his little footsteps on the carpet, like crunching the carpet, and he always crawls under the bed, so I was like, come here, and he was like, please save me. So sad. And then he got to sleep in the bed, which was very rare. It's not a common thing. He's gotten to sleep in the bed like 3 times, maybe. Hey, how's it going, Mags? How are you? We're cutting the glass for our little goat friend over here. I knew it was gonna do that. I hate it. Infuriating. How bad is this? Pretty bad. God! It's fine. We'll just cut another piece. Even though that was literally like the best piece on the thing. We might just have to make do and make this work. Oh no! So I asked because I get really super duper... Oh, I really super duper hate this grinder I got from Susan. What do you not like about it? What do you hate about it? Cooking lamb chops? Oh, I'm really hungry right now. I am hungry. Excuse you. I wonder if the wind is gonna get really bad. It sounds like it. I might have to, like, if I see the wind start picking up, I'm gonna have to, like, sprint outside to go pick up my plants. Make sure they're tucked away in the corner. Actually, heck yeah. Because I left some of this glass on here, this actually is not that bad. It works. How unstable and unusable the smaller level is, doing tiny pieces is nearly impossible. That must just be something with like the one she gave you then, because I haven't had any problems doing smaller pieces. So the other problem or the other thing that I'll say is feel free to cut your own sponge. So I use a piece of sponge that's this big. I think I remember your little sponge being like super, super tiny. I have to replace mine pretty regularly. So like what I did for that one is I cut our normal sponge in half and then I just separated this part from it. But that might help slightly because I have a thick sponge. Oh, I have to go get my plants. It's really windy. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. My Cosmos got knocked over. Stupid leggy little turds. but it was okay. They're resilient. They will come back better and stronger than ever. Okay, there's that. These are all for the other goats, so we'll just put this aside. This is scrap. You taught me that, and I've been using a blue sponge with the scrubby part taken out. It doesn't work for the small level either. I think the issue was mine was using and not in the best shape when I got it. I'm thinking I may just need to look into a new/newer one. I gotcha. Yeah, my little guy, he just does the job. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's my motto. I do want to upgrade soon. So like, you know, if we end up finding a house and can move out before our lease is up, and we can end up like, if I can end up saving some of my money and saving more money, then I'll get a better grinder and like I'll upgrade, you know, my table and stuff like that. So alright, we just have the background pieces to cut out now. Of course we still have the flower. I haven't done any of the flower yet, but I think, and Kara has it too, I have an Inland Whistling CG. Literally the crappiest, cheapest grinder you can buy. It was my grandpa's grinder. I've had it for a year and it's like, does just fine for me. It's a resilient little thing, I'll tell you what. There's a good one that my stained glass like shop, they recommended to me. They sell them, but they're like, if you just go here and buy them, like you can get it cheaper, because I spend so much money there. I'm like, yay, thanks. I don't remember what it is though. I used to have the Max 2 from Hobby Lobby and it was so wet, and so I got, and I love it. Yeah, the Whistling, it's a sturdy little dude, honestly. Like, they're like saying like, oh, you should upgrade, and I'm like, why? Like, they're like, oh, if you press too hard, sometimes like it'll stop the thing, and I'm like, well, I just don't press too hard then. I'll probably just end up, like, if this one poops out, I'll probably just end up getting another one because I like it. But, you know, personal preference. I don't need like a bunch of bells and whistles and stuff. Yeah, I think if you got a new one, you would probably see a difference. I need a new face shield for mine though. I think that's like a definite upgrade that I would like to make. Mine is cracked in the middle and scratched up. Did they recommend the Technoglass grinder? No. I can't remember what they recommended. I'm gonna go in tomorrow and get some glass for the other goat, because I don't have enough already somehow. I just don't have the kind that I need for the background they want, but I'm gonna ask them tomorrow when I go in. Ooh, I tried not having a face shield and it just like glass sprayed in my face, and I had goggles on, but it was just like constant. So I could not go without a face shield. I like my eyeballs a lot. They are very good for me. They do good things for me. Can you just break? My goodness. I did a bunch of research and read reviews, then saved but got the Griffin. How do you like it? You don't have the right color. I can't blame you. I use a napkin to dust shard off. If they ever happen. Listen, I am literally coated in from head to toe in glass shards when I grind. I don't know. Maybe it's because I use a rapid grind bit because I'm impatient and I just want to get it over with. Did you get a chance to test for the optimal height? No, I haven't. I honestly think that if it were any higher, like I'm saying, like the work surface, hold on, let me measure it. I want to say that it's literally not even 2 inches shorter, but if it were up on this surface, just stop. It would be a little bit too high. So let's see. Yeah, like if it were 2.5 inches higher, my hands would be up here versus here, which makes a difference. But like 2 inches, it's just like such a small amount. Okay, everybody in Florida, stake out all the stained glass places tomorrow. No! Absolutely not. I refuse to allow that to happen. What is a rapid grind bit? Oh. My goodness. You are missing out. So these are the ones that I get. And there's rapid, standard, fine, and extra fine. Rapid, oh my gosh, it takes it off like, it's gone. So, it's amazing. This lasts me a month and a half of full-time stained glass artist grinding. Month and a half. So. Or longer if I don't have a shop update, honestly. Oh, and you already answered it. Look at me being slow. You bet. That's the sound it makes when I grind off all the glass really fast. It's like a race car. Also, thank you for telling me what the noise was, because I was like, uh-oh. What noise did I make? Oh no! Yes, it's aggressive. An aggressive grit. She's so cute. Look at her. Bless her cotton socks. Her little pink border. This is precious. So my goal is tomorrow to have everything cut out for the goats and then to start grinding and theoretically be done grinding this one. That is my goal. I need to have these done by Thursday. And I also need to do, there's so many things that I need to do right now that it's stupid, but we're gonna get it done. It's fine. All right, here's our little goat lady. Memory of a goldfish. I sure do. And there she is. Looking cute. I like her. All right, I'm really hungry, so I'm going to go make some dinner. Eat some food that isn't peanut butter. Might have peanut butter in it though. So I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow because I want to get them done, or like I want to start grinding, and I can't grind and stream at the same time. It's just like not fun. So I don't think I'll be back tomorrow. If I am, it'll be later in the day. We'll see. If not, then I will be on Sunday. And I need to do more prototypes this week as well. So, yep. But anyway, take care everyone, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you sometime in the future. And if you're not already part of it, you can join the Discord. That was really perfectly timed that my like restream just did that.